And also being a farmer and creating a YouTube channel is, I feel like it's like a waste of time in my opinion.
It would have to be
Being
a passion, yeah.
being a farmer feels very boring, and also it doesn't give out much income. It doesn't, and I'm not really interested in making a YouTube channel about making potatoes because that,
Mr. Gappy, we meet again.
it's that time again, of course. At my position, I have transcended into another room, like I said.
Again, right? So your mom is positive. Is she positive or is she F1?
Well, she said the F1. We're just suspecting her. That's it. But I like staying in this bedroom by myself instead.
You like it, huh? Oh, some good news. Coco is coming back to Interest 40.
So,
The professor is back.
did
The colonel.
Did he change his mind in the last second?
No, I think he just needed this term off because he was preparing for that high school test or something. I'm not really sure.
The entrance exam, of course, is very hard, and a lot of students get it.
Yeah. So he had some extra studies and there was a bit of a scheduling conflict. So he's back, just like I said he would be. Very well. Very well. All right. So we got Mr. Confidence today.
I guess so. I mean, I'm like decent. I'm very energetic. I think my heart burns a bit, but still.
Heart burns.
Yeah.
Heart burns or pounds?
Both.
Okay. Some people call that heartburn. All right, buddy. Yeah. So again, let's just keep focused, keep confident, have some fun with this, but we got to try to make sure that we get the answers out quick, right? We don't want to go on and explanations, right? So I like it because this is how it makes me feel. And you give a reason, 2 reasons why you like it or you don't like it. And then we move on to the next question, right?
Right.
Nice and professional.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. All right. Let's get cracking. All right. Part 1, social interaction. Topic 1, dangerous sports or activities. Why do you think some people are attracted to dangerous things, sports and activities? Why?
Well, in my opinion, I think people are attracted to dangerous sports because they feel enthusiastic and interested in it, while mainly from the excitement when they do those sports like skydiving or like scuba diving. Um, well, mainly just because they are interested in it, they give out more like a dangerous vibe or some type of that.
Do you think people like seeing other people get hurt?
Well, I do. Well, mostly not because, like, of course, you can't. People getting hurt is like seeing like a child get hurt, like type of that. So I wouldn't suggest seeing that, of course.
So why do people laugh when people walk and they fall over, or they walk into a wall or knock their head somewhere, and yet everybody still laughs?
I feel like it's just because like humans' instincts. They see something suffer, they see someone suffer only a bit. They just have a chuckle laugh.
Yeah, if it's funny, I guess, but you don't want to wish ill harm on anybody for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, what kind of dangerous sports or activities do you think are popular? Which ones do you think are the most popular?
There are some popular dangerous sports such as skydiving, scuba diving, or skiing. But I think my most favorite, my most favorite and also the most dangerous sport must be like swimming with swimming in the depths of the ocean. Like, because you can see a lot of aquatic animals and like maybe some sharks, but maybe you can get drowned, but it's a dangerous sport.
It is, because a lot of things could go wrong when you're deep under the water. Yeah. I would think the fighting sports, boxing and UFC, to me, those would probably be some of the most dangerous too. People get very seriously injured there. So about yourself, how often do you watch dangerous sports or activities? And if you do or don't, why or why not?
I actually rarely watch like video films about like dangerous sports, people doing dangerous stuff, because like I feel it's very risky to risk your life at the very edge of death, and I don't think it's really fun at all. I think it's just frightening, and I don't really have any interest in watching that.
Okay. So you wouldn't want to go swimming with some crocodiles?
I mean, I don't really want to, but if I have a chance, I would.
All right. Let's move along to part 2. No, not part 2, topic 2. Topic 2, some people spend their entire lives in one place. Why do you think people do this? What are the advantages or disadvantages of doing so?
I feel like the advantages in staying at one place, like, because you can get really used to, you can get used to the people, and also the streets, and also the places that you need to go.
Know the environment and the culture.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. What about you? Which would you prefer, staying in one place or moving in search of another place?
I feel like I would love to move in another place, because like I usually get bored when I just stay at one place, just live my whole life there. It will be just boring. I want to meet new people and new environments so I can adapt to it, and also learn some new cultures in those places that I pick.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've lived in several cities and a few countries now, and you'd certainly meet a lot of. I wouldn't know you guys if I hadn't have moved to Asia.
Yeah, but I actually rarely travel.
Well, it's hard right now because both of you are in school. Your sister's in university. That's expensive. Mm-hmm. But later, when you guys get out of school and you start working, it'll be a very different ballgame. Yeah, for sure. Last question. What do you think is the most important factors, or are the most important factors of a home? You know, the environment or the house itself or the people. Your home. What's important for that?
Well,
what would be important to you? Sorry.
Well, the factors that are important to me about my home is that you can really get well with the environment. You can adapt very easily to it, and as well as the people as well.
So the people where you live, the people that live around there are very important to you.
You can interact and converse with them. Yeah, you can have like a conversation,
converse with them, communicate. Yeah,
you can converse with them very easily, and you can adapt with them. Yeah.
What else would be important?
You can get used to buildings that are.
So you mean the environment in where your home is?
Yeah, and also the weather as well.
Weather's a big one for me.
Yeah, the weather, you can get really well adapted to the weather as well.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Climate is a big factor in where I want my home to be, for sure.
Totally agree.
All right, let's move on to part 2. All right, part 2, situation discussion. You have just lost your job to a robot. Which new skill should you now learn to be successful in the world today? Remember that you have received a severance package and you have enough money saved to re-educate yourself or invest. Explain your choice. The three choices are suggested. 1, you would choose a new career in computer sciences, perhaps robotics, graphic arts, coding, programming, etc. Or you would go back to school and take the professional path, go into corporate business, lawyer, doctor, anything like that, a career choice. Or you would buy a farm, learn to live off the land, and start a YouTube channel called Farmer Gappy's Adventures. See you picking potatoes. But again, you can modify any of these answers, but whichever one you pick, whichever road you would go, remember to give 2 reasons or a reason for each of the 2 choices not chosen. So, any questions?
Well, can I see the any suggestion? No, type of answers?
No. Of course not. That would be cheating.
No.
You just have to pick which choice. You don't have a job anymore. You've got to start all over again. You're 35 years old or something. It's like, okay. In today's world, if I lost my job from to a robot, what would I do now? Would I go work for myself? Would I go back to school and educate myself for a new career? Or would I go into technology and maybe go into robotics so I can design the robots myself? Up to you. You pick which one you want. Give me 2 reasons why you would pick that. And then again, the 1 reason for each you did not choose. You have 1 minute to prepare. Starting now. All right, Mr. Gappy, your time is up.
Already.
What is your choice?
I will take the road to go back to school and and also take professional jobs.
Okay.
Well, mainly because I want to focus on what are my abilities, my strengths, my weaknesses, so I can take those jobs. And also those jobs are very needed in the modern days.
What would you study?
Like maybe a lawyer or a
Just pick one. Just pick one.
Yeah, or like a lawyer instead.
Okay.
Because lawyer can make great income, and also robots robots can't take those jobs because lawyers are very complicated job. So humans
debate, yeah. So computers wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. So humans can take those jobs and gain some income and also learn something from it. Well, and also the reason that I didn't pick the technological jobs, like being
technological
jobs, like creating robots, because those jobs can be created by robots as well, and your job might get stolen by a robot again.
So, robots might start making robots. Why not? Yeah. They make cars. That's true.
The robots can make cars and also technological stuff. And also being a farmer and creating a YouTube channel is I feel like it's like a waste of time in my opinion.
It would have to be a passion, yeah.
Being a farmer feels very boring, and also it doesn't give out much income. It doesn't, and I'm not really interested in making a YouTube channel about making potatoes, because that's very boring, and almost no one would want to watch my videos as well. So
you could dance.
I mean, a farmer dancing in the middle of the floor would be really embarrassing.
It was just an option. That's all. All right. Yeah, I think lawyer is a safe one. I don't think we're going to ever see robots arguing in a courtroom. I don't think they would be very good at that. Any program, you'd have to think quick, and too much manipulation going on. I don't think the robots would be able to use logic.
Computers can be scripted to just argue with the judge, and also
yeah, maybe as an assistant for data research or something. All right, we're going to move on to part 3, topic development. All right. Part 3, topic development. Discuss the topic, the use of land. The statement is, some people think it is more important to use land for farming, housing, and industry than saving land for endangered animals. As guided in the outline below, the mind map, formulate your opinion. I will give you, do you have any questions?
not at all.
Not at all. All right. So I will give you 1 minute starting now. All right, Mr. Gappy, your time is up.
Right.
So what is your choice?
Yeah, I totally disagree with this statement. Well, mainly because I feel like the endangered animals will need a lot of space for the food. Will need a lot of space of the land so they can have food, and also the lifestyles that they have adapted. Like those tigers need to live
The habitats they came accustomed to.
Yeah, the habitats that they have accustomed to, like those Siberian tigers that need a wide, like cold and wide space, so they can live longer and also breed much more productive, and so they can expand their population as well.
Other reasons.
If we use more lands for industrial projects, we can make like a lot of we can also make a lot of like air pollution, and also we can make those spaces more cramped. Like those houses are more cramped, and also the streets will be more cramped, and also trees will be cut a lot so they can expand their land as well. So it might be very dangerous for the ecosystem, and also the natural wildlife.
Natural habitat.
Yeah.
Hard on the ecosystem and not good for the environment. Yeah, okay. Like the leopards in India.
Like those Siberian tigers, and also those rare animals that have the capability to just slice us off and kill us all. So we need more security, tighter security, and wider spaces for them, so they wouldn't attack us like randomly.
Yeah, like if we keep encroaching on their habitat, then we put them in a corner. Yeah. What about the health? Like, what about our mental health and health? How does it benefit us from making sure that we keep our parks and wildlife? How does that benefit us?
Well, some of the endangered animals.
No, how does it help us by keeping parks and keeping national parks and wildlife, and how does that benefit us?
Some children can also learn about all of those endangered animals while they're still alive.
Okay. Just a few more little questions here to get some more information from you. Now, we know that it's a fact in many countries now that in the last couple of years since COVID and the boom of online work and Zooms and everything, a lot more people are moving out of the cities to the countryside, as opposed to a couple of years ago, where a lot of people were moving to the cities to have jobs. In the near future here, what do you think? Do you think more people will move to the countryside, or do you think people will move to the cities?
I feel like more people will choose to live to the countryside, all because like they wouldn't usually cities are very noisy, and also they also don't have to go to work anymore because of the Zoom, and like it's very stressful in the cities. Not compare, it's very incomparable with the countryside.
So you see an increase of people going back to the countryside.
Yes, I see a very huge increase in people going living in the countryside.
I do as well. I plan to follow suit. What are some of the negative effects of farming today?
Well, usually farming takes a lot of lands and also space. So people, like some people go homeless because there weren't any lands for them to buy the house, and also
A lot of land.
yeah, out of lands or some type of that. Like mostly just space getting taken from the farmers and industrious facilities that create food for people.
Yeah, the amount of land is definitely a negative effect, especially like cattle herding and stuff. Take a lot of land for that.
Like those slaughterhouses.
Now, with all the modern technology today, all your social medias and robotics and artificial intelligence, all of it, it's happening so fast. Do you think modern technology is advancing too rapidly, or no?
It's going not that rapidly. It's just going in like a smooth lane. It's developing in like a medium pace instead. Like I don't really think that it's going rapidly. I wanted to keep it to that pace so we can improve slowly and slowly, surely but surely, and type of that.
Okay. All right. That's it. We done. Done. Got some good news. I already told you the good news. I already told you the good news. All right, buddy. We'll see you next week. Yeah, next week. And I'm gonna go do Jack's test now.
Yeah, well, see ya.
All right, buddy. See you soon.
See you in Sunday.
I'll see you in reading class. Yeah.
Sunday.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Have fun. Have a nice weekdays. And also happy Women's Day, even we aren't even women.
Yeah, I gotta post something on Facebook there after our tests for Women's Day.
I even have to wash my mom's dishes.
Oh my God. What a good boy.
Yeah.
All right, go do your dishes. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah.